Welcome to Servant of the Fates. Today's pickacard reading is all about your week ahead. So, pick the ghost that sparks a memory in you. It will have your accurate predictions. Guidelines below on how to do just that. Feel free to pause this video as you take your pick. As always, timestamps down below. So, do you like this one? There's something very sweet about him. Or maybe this one. Very excited to be your friend. Or this one. I think she's the sweetest, actually. But yeah, choose the one that is really sparking some sort of memory in you, whether in their gesture or their facial expression. And when you're ready, let's begin. If you chose the first one, welcome to your reading. This is your week ahead. So, first out of 5 things that will happen for you this week, Page of Pentacles and Justice. You will receive money that you are owed. Now, for some of you, you're thinking, but nobody owes me anything. Well, maybe it's a system that owes you something. Maybe it's your company. Maybe they made some sort of miscalculation, or I don't know, wronged you legally in any way, and this is them making sure that everything is settled with you. So it could be a person, it could be a company, it could even be something that you're not aware of. Like apparently there were people in the local government who stole some money from the taxes that you paid, okay? And now they're being given back. So whether you're aware of this or not, it's going to happen anyway. Some money owed to you will be paid. And it's not honestly going to be very substantial. You're not going to be able to buy a car with this, but maybe you will be able to pay your quarterly mortgage, perhaps, okay? Something like that. So it's not small, but it's not like the biggest deal either. Either way, it's something that's owed to you, it's what you deserve, and it will help, okay? It will be welcome news. What else other than money? Is this about money too? Could be. 4 of Cups and the Magician. So you know better than me what is the most boring part of your life right now. What part of your life is bearing no fruit at all? Like when you think about it, you're like, oh my God, I really don't like this. Could it be your home? You think your home life is so boring. Like your house is literally unattractive, like for you. You don't think it's decorated well, or you don't like the location, or you don't like the people you live with. Maybe it's that, okay? Maybe it's your romantic relationship. Maybe you think it's dead and it's boring and there's no passion anymore. Maybe it's your job, okay? But it's not exactly hate, okay? It's not exactly that feeling, but it's more, it's boring, it's dead. Oh my God, I can't stand it, because like it's not giving any life at all, right? So whatever that part of your life is, there will be magic there, okay? Something major, something big, something wonderful will bloom, will happen there, okay? This week, it could be something as small as, let's say you're really bored at your workplace, and then a customer comes in or a client comes in, and it's like, I don't know, a Hollywood actor or something, or a supermodel. And then you get to meet that person, take photos with that person. That's just an example, but it's that level of big. You know, like someone who's globally known, something major, yeah, okay? So whatever is boring right now, it will be replenished. Magic will happen there, some sort of spectacle, okay? Whatever that boring part of your life is. So that's exciting. What else this week ahead? This one is a lot more profound than these two, because this is like a one-off thing, okay? A celebrity visit or some one-off bonus at work, and this is like some money that you're owed, not that big but helpful as well. This one, it's about your life purpose, your true calling. This is about soulmate connections, okay? We're not talking about zodiac signs here. We're not saying it's a man, it's a Scorpio, it's a water sign. This is the feeling, the energy. So this week is the arrival of your person, okay? Whether that's romantic, your person, or maybe you find your closest soul kin with a friend, okay? they're going to arrive this week. Why? This is the card of peace, serenity. This is like when you're just yourself, when you're not being cute, when you're not being pretty or smart or profitable, like you're literally just sleeping, you surrounded by your worries, your flaws, your demons, your imperfections, you can still be at peace. Okay, it's that kind of person. You can just be yourself, no makeup, no filter, no anything. Okay, even with your darkest tendencies, this person will still make you feel loved and seen. So for most of us, that is a romantic partner. It could be a friend. It could even be a boss. Okay, someone who adores you and accepts that you're not perfect, because neither are they. Okay, but they keep trying to champion you in your workplace anyway. But yeah, it's this energy. Likely a man, but doesn't have to be. Okay, with the King of Cups. Someone whom you will be really just comfortable with. Even if you're already married, maybe this is a new friend, okay? A new bestie in the neighborhood or in your workplace. But they're going to feel, if not like a soulmate, a soul kin. Someone who just gets you, you know? And it's not something as shallow as you like the same TV shows or you buy from the same makeup brands. I mean, that's good too. Maybe that is a part of it, but it's not just that. Do you know what I mean? This is soul level recognition. It's like you're going to look at this person and you know you've never met them before. You've never seen their face before, but you just recognize their essence somehow. Okay, so a person like that, man or woman, will arrive in your life this week. My God, that's big. Let me know who it is once it happens. What else for the week ahead? You have the 5 of Cups and Temperance. So a grief will heal. Grief, we're not necessarily talking about heartbreak. That's different. Heartbreak is the 3 of Swords in tarot. Like when someone betrayed you, someone cheated on you, someone left you, someone said they're no longer in love with you, rejected you. Okay? Grief is something where there really wasn't any malice. It kind of just happened. So this is not a prediction of grief, okay? It will have already happened, whatever this is. It's the healing of it now with the Temperance this week. So grief is like when someone passed, someone that you love, a person, a family member, a friend, a pet, okay? Something passed from your life, okay? Maybe you did not get laid off, you did not get fired, but it was just time to part ways. Maybe the company was closing, okay? So there's no way they could keep you on even though they love you so much, okay, as an employee. So it's that kind of energy. Grief, it's like no one really did anything wrong. No one really betrayed you, but circumstances just demanded that something ends, okay? Whether it's a relationship or a situation. So that will heal now. What do I mean heal? It will be fixed. What's broken will be put together again, either as it was or as a new opportunity. So if it's a job, the company closed down or moved to a different country and you couldn't move with them, okay, for one reason or another, then this is a new job offer, okay? Something that will help you fix your financial situation because you lost a source of income. So now there's a new one coming in. If it is a relationship, someone who passed, someone who left, this is the arrival of a similar figure. Of course, your mother cannot be replaced, your sister cannot be replaced, but a mother figure anyway, okay, in your social circle, or another sister figure anyway, a best friend that feels like a sister, right? So whatever it is will be mended, will be healed. Whatever grief you are feeling for a relationship, a person, a situation. So that is beautiful too. And it's the same level as this, you know, it's something to do with your heart, with your soul, whereas these two things are more on the tangible material side. Last but not least, what will happen for you in the week ahead? You have the 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands rather, and Strength. Okay, this is good. There is something in your life right now and you already know what it is. You are so scared to do it, either because you know it's gonna tire you a lot, or you don't know how it's going to happen. Okay, but something that you are scared to do, you already know what that is. For some of you, it's small, like you're scared to do your spring cleaning, even though it's not spring. You know what I mean? Like the spring cleaning, deep cleaning at your place. You're scared to do it because you're afraid that you're going to find some broken things and insects and infestations and whatnot. So you're terrified. It could be something that day to day, okay? Or it could be there's a big presentation at work and you're scared to do it because you feel like you're going to be judged and you don't know if you're ready, okay? So something you are afraid to do. Not only will you be able to do it, you will be so amazing and great at it. Like you will surpass your own expectations. For example, if what applies to you is the work presentation. So you're so scared to do it. You're like, oh my God, I won't be able to live up to the expectations of my manager and my manager's manager and all that. And I will be so embarrassed. Not only will that not happen, everyone will be so impressed by your ideas, by your suggestions, by your presentation. You might even get a bonus, a salary increase, some sort of promotion just because of this presentation. Okay, that is what it means. 9 of Wands, something you're afraid of, and the 8 of the major arcana, which is like this major force and strength and vitality being given to you by the divine, by the universe, to not only finish that task but excel in it. So if it's the example of deep cleaning your house, then not only will you be able to do it and finish it in like half the time that you thought it would take, but you will also be able to find something. Like for example, this is a house that's not brand new, okay? You bought it or you're renting it. You're going to find out that there are actually hardwood floors underneath whatever linoleum or vinyl thing that you have, okay? Which is just plastic or, you know, something cheap. So it's like that. It's finding a treasure one way or another, okay? It's like a win. Now you have something that's Instagram worthy or whatever, Pinterest worthy rather, right? So yeah, it's like finding treasure. The 8 of the major arcana, this is force, and you know what? In other decks, it's even justice. So something that has always been owed to you. We do have justice here, but this is something small. Remember the first thing, just a small amount of money that's owed to you either by a person, your place of work, the government, something like that. But in some decks, they share the same. Like justice and strength are kind of interchangeable one way or another. So yeah, you're going to get something that you deserve. So from this presentation, if it's a work presentation or something you do at work, you might think, oh my God, I don't deserve a promotion just from this, but from everything else that you've been doing prior to this. Okay, so that's like the justice that you deserve. That's why the universe is giving you force, strength, and vitality. So congratulations in advance. I think it's going to be an amazing week for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the second one, welcome to your reading. This is your week ahead. So 1 out of 5 things that will happen this week. You have the Hanged Man and the 8 of Wands. This is beautiful. There is a department in your life that you have completely given up on, and you've even made your peace with it. Okay, what do I mean? Maybe for some of you, you have decided to give up on love and you're okay with it because you're like, you know what? I am very successful in my career. I have money forever, very financially stable. I have an amazing social life. Love, maybe it's not really meant for me in this lifetime. I'm okay with that. I have other sources of joy. I love myself. I am not lonely. It's fine. It's fine. Like you're not even depressed about it. Okay, honestly. At the very core of your heart, you're not even sad about it. Okay? Well, if it is indeed that, then love will arrive for you this week. Okay? Whatever is dead, like you've given up on it. Dead, but not in a bad way. You're like, okay, that's good compromise. If I can't have love, but I have my career and my great social life and my beautiful home, fine. Okay? For some of you, it's the other way around. You have a beautiful family. You have the most amazing children. Your partner is the most loving person in the world, and you feel so lucky. And you're like, you know what? If I never have a career, if I never make a name out of myself in that field of life, okay, as a professional, then fine. Because a lot of people are wishing for a family like mine, a love like mine, and that's what I have. The most amazing, wonderful home and family life. Okay, so if I can't have a career, if I will never be known for what I studied in college, then fine. Okay, I'm okay with that. And you have made your peace with it, no bitterness. Well, if it's that, then something will happen. Okay, a new job opportunity, a business opportunity, one of your videos on TikTok going viral, okay, for some passion that you do, knitting or painting or something like that. Okay, so whatever department of life you were like, you know what, I am surrendering this because I have other blessings and I'm okay with that, something will ignite. Okay, and it will be quick, it will be fast. Like I said, the viral example, like one of your painting videos or hobby videos goes viral, and suddenly you have clients messaging you like, hey, how much for this, how much for that? And then you become well known. Okay, so that is what will happen. And if it is love, it will be quick. Okay, someone will ask you out immediately on the moment that they see you this week, and then beyond this week they could propose 3 months from now, like, hello. Some people date for like years or decades, right? So yeah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And honestly, I'm proud of you because this is an example of the law of detachment, the law of surrender. You know, it's like earlier in your life, you were very desperate for it. Okay, whatever it is, I promise you, with the hangman, you were crying about it before. You felt like your self-esteem was terrible and your life was incomplete because you didn't have this. But then, just like the hangman, you changed your perspective. You were like, you know what? I have been given so many other blessings. I'm not going to cry about this anymore. And that is the law of detachment, the law of surrender in action. So the universe was like, you know what? We're going to give it to you anyway. So that's what will happen. Congratulations. That is major. Major. It's a sign of your soul evolution, of your growth. What else this week ahead? You have the Nine of Swords and the Hierophant. You will be exorcised, okay? You will be saved. You know how sometimes we do have the power to save ourselves from a difficult situation, but if you watch any exorcist movies, I'm not even talking just about the Exorcist franchise, but any movie with exorcism, there is always someone else, right? Someone else who steps in and helps you. So that will happen for you this week. Okay, there is something, your Nine of Swords, something that has been a cause of anxiety, worry for you. Okay, and it's not something small. It's not like, oh my God, I'm worried because my faucet is leaking. Or I'm worried because it's been raining. No, it's something, it will be something big. Maybe to do with your health, with your financial stability. Okay, so whatever it is, it will be something major. And someone will help you there. Just come in and rescue you. Okay, if it's your health, this is finding the right doctor who will finally prescribe the right techniques and medicines for you, okay, for your physical or mental well-being. Apparently, everyone else has been doing the wrong thing all these years. If it is finances, this is a new job offer, okay? Someone, and not just offering you a job, but wanting to help train you, and someone really appreciating everything that you have to offer. So someone will come in and save you, okay? Exercise you, help you. This is the card of Taurus, but there's also the double T, triple T, okay? Because Taurus and then 2 crucifixes. So look for a Taurus, Sun, Rising, Venus, or someone whose first name, nickname, surname starts with the letter T. Or if it's a company that is the beginning of like the name of the company, or their logo looks like that, like Tory Burch or something like it, okay? It looks like a crucifix. So yeah, that is your clue. Rescue is here for you. You know better than me what your Nine of Swords is. A source of deep anxiety, okay? Whatever that is, it will be fixed. What else? We have the Three of Swords, painful, and the Two of Pentacles. Don't worry. This is the feeling of a consolation prize, you know, a consolation. Like there is a part of your life, it already happened, okay? It already happened. It's in the past. But now you will realize that the person or the situation who hurt you is also equally hurt. So it's like a consolation prize. You know, you don't win anything, but you still feel good that apparently it's not just you who got hurt. So for example, you got laid off or you got fired from a job. And of course that hurt you, Three of Swords, right? But now you're going to hear that the company is actually suffering because you specifically are not there anymore. Whatever you had to offer, your skill set, your talents, the way you did business, your personality, the company is now suffering. The team is suffering because you are not there anymore. Okay, you're going to hear from your ex-manager, you're going to hear from your ex-teammates. And even though they still don't have the money or whatever, the resources to hire you back, at least there is that consolation with the Two of Pentacles that, okay, so it's not just me that's sad. You feel validated and vindicated. Like, yeah, there was that tragedy, you got laid off, you got fired, but you are missed. So you left an impact, you left a legacy somehow. You know that there is worth, okay? Your worth being seen, your value being recognized. So it's that kind of energy. If it is someone who broke your heart, because it's the Three of Swords after all, so this is like romantic heartbreak, then you're going to find out that the person who hurt you they were just as hurt. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they are the villain in this story, but they had their own reasons, okay, for leaving. And it wasn't easy for them too. It cost them pain as well, okay? So it's some sort of consolation. Again, this is not a prediction that a Three of Swords heartbreak situation will happen to you this week. It will have already happened. This is the prediction, okay? This week, a consolation prize, some sort of like feeling like that will happen with regards to that heartbreak. What else for the week ahead? You have the Seven of Swords and the Tower. This is good, okay? Again, this is not a prediction that someone will betray you, hurt you, manipulate you. Someone already did that. I'm sorry to say. You know what it is, okay? You won't be surprised. The moment I said betray, manipulate, you were like, yeah, it's that person. So if someone hurt you recently, whether at work or in your love life or within your friendship, even within your family, okay? Someone hurt you and they are going to get their karma this week, okay? The Tower, and it's going to be bigger. See, this is minor arcana, Seven of Swords. The way that they hurt you, it's small. Maybe they talked about you behind your back. Maybe they spread some rumors about you. Okay, maybe if it's a partner, they didn't really cheat on you, but they were like flirting with other people. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a small betrayal. But this is what will happen to them. Major arcana. You see the difference, right? I mean, it's like you're hurt. You know that there's that pain lingering, but you're still okay. You're still standing. You still have a wall behind you protecting you. But this is them. Things are just falling apart and they are not safe. Okay? So this is like things coming back tenfold to them. Whoever betrayed you, you know exactly who this is. Even if multiple people betrayed you, the one that is currently hurting you the most right now, you're so annoyed by it or you're so heartbroken by it, it's that person. Something will happen to them. I cannot tell you what exactly, but it will feel to them like their whole world is crumbling and falling apart. That is the feeling of the Tower, okay? So I don't know if you're going to be happy about that, or you might come to their rescue. That is beyond the scope of this reading, but karma will come for them tenfold, okay, this week. What else? Last but not least, hopefully this is beautiful. The Two of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. It is beautiful, but it is beyond the duration of this week. It starts this week. So this week, you will be asked to make a choice, a decision, okay? And if you take the riskier one, risky is a risky word. I don't mean anything harmful to you, but you know what I mean? Like the braver choice. Okay, that's the better word. The braver choice. If you take the bolder, braver choice, eventually, not this week, but beyond, the Wheel of Fortune will come for you. The Wheel of Fortune is the fortune. It is luck. It is money. It is wealth. It is all good things, abundance and prosperity, expansion of all the beautiful things in your life. Okay? These things will come to you if you take the bolder choice that will be presented to you this week. Okay? Maybe it's at work, maybe it's in your personal life, but you will be asked to make a choice. One of them is within your comfort zone. Okay? You won't have to do much. The other requires change or a leap of faith. And if that's the one that you pick beyond this week, okay, in your life from here on out, abundance, will come to you. Okay, good luck. Fortuna, Lady Luck, will be on your side. She will be your ally from here on out if you take the bolder risk. So this is like a challenge, a dare from the universe. See how you rise up to it. Good luck with that. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care. If you chose the third one, welcome to your reading. This is your week ahead. So what will happen for you? First one, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Your work, your job, your business will be a source of endless joy for you starting this week, okay? You don't have to do anything. You have already done everything that you can. See, you're exhausted now, figuratively or maybe literally. But now help comes in, or if not help, the harvest comes in now. Okay, it's like you have been toiling this whole time, and now when it comes to work, job, money, business, it will be now a source of joy. Okay, starting this week. So whatever you do for money, okay, whatever it is that you do, whether you have a job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs even, because you have the Three of Pentacles, whether you have a business, 2 businesses, 3 businesses, okay, or whether your money is something that comes from your parents, then it will be them who will have the blessing, and then indirectly it will cascade down onto you. All right, so yeah, with the Queen of Cups, it is just abundance flowing and positivity too. That's why I said source of joy, okay? Source of happiness, source of wondrous feeling. So something tangible like the Pentacles, and something that's more inside of you, like your feelings, your emotions. This will begin now. I'm not saying it will always be perfect, okay? But starting this week, the good will always outweigh the bad, okay? When it comes to your finances. So it's not just about money coming in. Yes, that will happen. More profits one way or another, more clients, more customers, more traction, but also more happiness and passion for what you do. Okay? More joy every day, more excitement every day, just doing what you do. Because it's not always about the payment, right? It's not always about the salary at the end of the month. Sometimes it's in the day-to-day. Actually, most of the time, life happens in the little moments, in the day-to-day. So this is one way or another, no matter how much you hate your job, now something will happen that will allow you to truly enjoy it, okay? You know better than me what that could be, but just wait for it. Just wait and see. Something will happen, right? You will begin to enjoy what you do for money starting this week. And it's not just this week, okay? It will begin this week, but it will keep on going. So congratulations. That's always good, to enjoy what you do. What else? Beautiful. 10 of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. Money, money, money. Again, here it's like little money, lots of emotions that are positive. This is, 10 is the highest number in the minor arcana, okay? So 10 means wealth, and it means riches. And then the King of Wealth, the King of Gold, is also here for you. So this is big money coming in, okay? Considerable amount, if not in the millions, you know what I mean? It could be thousands, dozens of thousands, but considerable. That is relative though, so I can't give you a price. What is relatively big for you right now? Like if you ask a child, if you ask a toddler, $10 would be huge for them, you know? So whatever situation you are in your life right now, what would be considerably big for you? That amount will come in, and it will come in through family. And for most of you, it will even be unexpected, because this is cold, okay? It's winter here, so it will come from someone you don't even expect. Like, just to give you an example, it doesn't have to be resonating with your situation, but let's say your parents are well off, okay? Mom and dad both have amazing careers, but your brother is a bum, okay? A couch potato, doesn't do much. Well, apparently you had no idea that your brother was a world famous gamer, okay? You have been judging him this whole time. He was just eating Doritos while playing games. Apparently he is world famous, and he was apparently making hundreds of thousands on YouTube or whatever. There's another, is it Twitch? Okay, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not a gamer person, but the streaming website for gamers. Apparently your brother is making a lot of money, and now they're willing to share it with you. Okay, so it's that kind of feeling, someone that you didn't expect. Even if, let's say you're a parent now and it's your kids, you have two kids that are so successful and one that is so loving and sweet but is struggling finding a job. You have no idea they won the lottery or they got discovered by an agent while they were walking around because they look supermodel-ish, okay? So something like that, and they're the one that will give you a gift, right? Those are just examples. I know they're a bit kind of on the nose or too obvious, but just so you know how it could play out for you. It's the person in your life that you didn't expect to be rich or to have something to share with you, but not because you don't expect them to be generous or kind, but because you don't expect them to have anything to share in the first place, okay? It's likely gonna come from them. And I know I mentioned some amounts, like tens of thousands, dozens of thousands. But again, remember, it's relative. What is big for you right now? Okay, that is what they're going to give you. Okay, but it is cash. Okay, it is money and it is a gift and it is from someone unexpected within the family. Congratulations. What else this week ahead? Three of Wands and the Knight of Cups. My God, this is dramatic, positive. Oh, maybe not positive for some of you if you're already with someone. But this is a grand romantic gesture from a single guy, okay? Or girl, but for most of you, it's a guy, okay? A grand romantic gesture. It's gonna be corny, it's gonna be cheesy, but maybe it's gonna be sweet. If you are a water sign, especially Pisces, then you're gonna love it, okay? Pisces, Cancer, because you people love the cheesy things. That's not an insult. I'm saying, you like that kind of ostentatiousness in life. You enjoy grand gestures of emotion. So yeah, it could be someone serenading you, okay, with a guitar or keyboards and then singing. Someone declaring their love for you by putting lots and lots and lots and lots and hundreds and thousands of roses on your desk, okay, just surrounding your desk at work. Or it could be someone, honestly, it's a grand romantic gesture, so it depends on your situation or who this person is. It could be someone driving a brand new car, okay, and leaving it at your doorstep, and there's like that big red ribbon, you know what I mean? Like when cars are new and it's a gift, there's like that big red ribbon at the top. So that could happen to you. It depends on who you are and who this person is, but this will not be unexpected as to who. It will be unexpected and shocking and surprising as to what they will do. But the who, it's not like, oh my God, really? You love me? No, you have a crush on me? No, they will have already shown you that they like you, okay? That they had a crush on you. So I said that it could be negative if you're already with someone and then there's someone else who's actively pursuing you. I mean, you could get scared or flabbergasted by that. But if you are single, okay, then this is going to be good. So grand romantic gesture, okay? So again, it's relative. What is grand for you? Because we have very different definitions of romantic gestures. Maybe for you, a grand romantic gesture is someone who doesn't even know how to cook making you tiramisu, or you know what I mean? Like that's grand for you because this person doesn't even cook and you love tiramisu, okay? So it's relative. What is a grand romantic gesture for you? Someone will do that, okay? Likely a man. It could be a woman too, okay? Oh my God, I just heard something so specific. For some of you, there is a younger woman who's always been kind of in love with you, but you thought it was just admiration. But now they're gonna come out and do this grand romantic gesture. And you will know that all of that kindness and attention they gave you, it was more than platonic, actually. So yeah, that's for like a very specific few or even just one of you. But yeah, it's a younger woman. But yeah, for most of you, it's gonna be a man. Okay, so big things happening for you. This is beautiful too, but you know, the money, unexpected gift. I mean, from someone unexpected within the family, and then this is like a grand romantic gesture. So major, lovely. What else? You have the Six of Cups and the Chariot. This is a dare. from the universe, okay? The universe is guaranteeing you a prize, but you have to do something this week, okay? The prize might not come this week, but you have to do the act this week. It's a challenge, a dare from the universe. So you have a talent, my dear, that you are no longer using, but you were so good at it before when you were a child, or if not a child, when you were in high school or in college, or maybe even in your early 20s, if you're like 40s, 50s now, okay? So you were so good at it, but you completely abandoned it for, I don't know, whether you didn't like it anymore, you'll have different reasons, or because you thought it wasn't profitable, or you just didn't have enough time and your life focused on something else and blah, blah, blah. Whatever else it is for you, you have a wonderful talent that you just put on the back burner and you're like, yeah, I don't have time for you anymore. Thank you, but goodbye. So you have a talent like that. The universe is saying, utilize it now, and not this week, but beyond this week, it will give you victory, success, recognition, okay, fame too. This is major arcana. This is Achilles. This is Apollo, god of light and victory, okay? So that is possible for you. And of course, because it's a talent, it's probably monetary. So with all that fame and success, money, income with it too, okay? So for some of you, it's drawing, it's painting, you abandoned it. For some of you, it's singing, but it doesn't even have to be artistic. It's a talent, okay? Maybe you've always been amazing at mathematics, but you decided to be a stay-at-home mom, which is amazing too. What a sacred job, right? But now you're being called to do something with the numbers again, okay? So you know better than me what that talent is, abandoned talent. If you do something about it now, the universe is saying, okay, I dare you to return to your talent. I will give you victory. I will give you your chariot to ride on, where everyone will admire you and give you riches and adulation and adoration, okay? So that will happen. And this thing, it doesn't even have to be major what you do this week, but it will have to be this week. Okay, the dare has a deadline. It's this week, Monday to Sunday. It doesn't have to be anything major. Maybe you just create a blog on WordPress, or I don't know, what do they use for blogs right now? Is it still Tumblr? But WordPress, Tumblr, whatever else it is. You just create a blog and you start showing your paintings or your poetry or whatever it is, okay? But it's most likely TikTok, right? If it's online. Or maybe it's not online. Maybe it's sharing it with your community, with the neighborhood, with your friends. But just do one thing to return to a talent that you once had, and this is guaranteed. Maybe not this week, but soon, okay? Eventually. A little dare from the universe direct to you. Last but not least, you have the Devil and the 10 of Cups. This is like a little dare too, but it's more here and now, okay? It's more immediate, because this is like, it takes time to grow and to fall in love with your passion, with your talent again. Okay, let me just be clear. I know it's the devil. The universe, okay, your higher power will never advise you to do something that could harm you. Of course, duh, like why? But the universe is daring you to do something that you consider risky or out of your personality, out of your comfort zone. Something off-brand for you, okay? And when you do it this week, happiness will happen, okay? How beautiful, 10 of Cups. This is the card of fairy tale endings, happily ever afters, okay? The rainbow after the rain, 10 Cups. 10 cups filled with riches and gold and abundance, okay? This is what awaits you. So what do I mean by this? It could be something so small, maybe. You just hate parties. Maybe it's because you're an introvert, but maybe it's because you're not an introvert, but you are just at that age or level or stage in your life right now where you don't like loud noises anymore. You don't like staying late anymore. So going to bars and clubs, it just doesn't resonate with you anymore. But if you do it just this week, okay, just once, if a friend invites you or you're the one who initiates, okay, you do something that you normally think is risky or off-brand for you, something will happen. You will be rewarded almost on the spot, okay? Let's say it's love that's lacking in your life right now, and you do decide to say yes to a blind date that your friend set up for you, or you do say yes to what you know is going to be a loud birthday party or something like that. that's actually where you're going to meet your happily ever after, your soulmate, the one you have these beautiful kids with. Okay, that is just an example, but it's like that. You do something and then apparently it sets off a different trajectory, a different path for you. It just opens up and gives you something that's soulmate level. Okay, it doesn't have to be that. It could be you hate horror movies because you're afraid of possession and whatnot, and you take things like that so seriously. I'm not insulting you or judging you if you are indeed like that, but say just try this week going to the movies and seeing The Last Rites or whatever is showing right now. And apparently maybe the person sitting next to you or above you or in front of you is someone who is going to notice your screams, and therefore you're going to become friends because you're going to be screaming at the same scenes, and that person will be your best friend forever or will be your future employer because you're going to find out that you have the same expertise and industry and they're looking for exactly someone with your skill set. Okay, so when you do something risky for you, not harmful, okay? Not harmful, but risky for you, the universe is saying, this is what will follow, okay? So you have 2 dares from the universe this week. I hope you are up to it, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.